This European cricket event is proudly brought to you by HCL Software, Victorinox and Rado.
You can see already there the win predictor 96% to 4 in favour of SWU United. Cricket's been around for a long time on the island. Here's the first. And it's going to be a wide ball to start. He's in that first slip catching position. And well, he's going to see it go over him. And this is going to be 4 runs. And that will do nicely as well. Up and over. And this one probably just bounces just before. It's up in the air. Fielder is out there hunting it and will hold on to the catch. That's very well done. And he has a little dance to celebrate as well. No mistakes. Comes across, holds on to it. And some of them even sort of that 30 past the 35 markers. That one is going to go all the way quite amazingly. Because, of course, oh, wow. Let's just hold on a moment. That is a blast and a half. And I think, yeah, player has gone off. I'm just looking as this one. Well, let's have a look at this first. That is going to be 6 runs. That is nothing that serious. But what's serious here at the moment is a serious assault from both these two batters. Seems to extract his extra bounce. And there is that extra bounce up in the air. And taken. Held with no problem. That's Bishnai, who'll take another 2 catches to him. And Tony Thomas, who wanted to be super aggressive. Is that heavy length ball? Ajmal certainly changed it up. But, well, talking about up, and away as the next one gets blasted away. And it is Imran Amir. And he's looking to do the same again, is he? Yup, because that's going to go all the way.
That's a low full toss. It's going to get the treatment. Just as I say, the Red Stars. And he goes again. Doesn't quite get all of that. There's a chance, and it's taken. Comfortable catch in the end there. It's Umar Khan who was under that ball, and that will mark the end of a quite useful fight back from Sangeeth Vijayan, but he does fall in the end for 36 runs.
For the Red Stars, there we go. Just what I suspect. New batter comes in, and Jimmy James, well, he's the fastest batter in the West. Well, he is here in Malta because he's in and out before you know it. Let's go for a golden duck. 248 wickets. Well, that one's got hold of. Well, I suppose he was bound to get hold of one, and he does. Actually watching him bowl as he knocks the stumps over. And he says, Rico, hush up. Don't talk about that. Talk about this, because they're going to take a wicket as he cleans up Prathupan for 7. And when he gets it right, he's good. But I do remember him actually. Oh, that's an awful delivery. And maybe, I'm going to say, it's kind of a half-hearted attempt there.
That one is more on the money, but I think it's come off the hip, and it's going to be a long chase there for Ashok, and it's the Grizzly that's going to roar over the boundary.
That one's going to be curtains. We've seen that before. As the bowler says, all right, if you can't catch him, you mean catch him.
Just going to squeeze through for a 1. They're not even interested in going for the 2 here. The ball has just rolled back to keeper Arif Mohammed. So that brings the Red Stars innings to a close. They finish on 92 for 6, and they probably will be a bit disappointed that they at least didn't get to that 100 mark.
Liking what I see. Tell you more on that after this ball, which gets played at here. Looked like it was going to swing wide. We all share a bit of our lunch with it to keep her happy and keep her on our side, as this one gets blasted away. 6 runs, Shaba. That's a nice looking shot. That's a lovely hit from Ajmal.
You'd be right there, Rico. Is that one not so right for the keeper? As I think it nutmegs him, goes through his legs. And then that ball does get going. That's headed over the tents. That's a big Maximo off the bat of Mohamed Ajmal. Having had 6 dot balls in the row, the devil shirt, and that one's in the air. And it's a lovely catch out there by Ajmal Ali, who's floated through the point region. Both batters are still standing in the middle of the crease. None of them want to take leave of the pitch. But it will be Mohamed Kazim who has to take leave. He just doesn't move his feet to the pitch, and he just chips one up, but it's still a lovely catch there.
Uh-oh, that's trouble. And I think that's going to be a 7-up.
I think he does cash in, not quite in the way that he would have hoped for. Gives it the old nutmeg, goes through to the rope for 4 run. That's a big appeal, and it's given. Taken behind the stumps to jubilant celebrations, and it's Anandu Pratapan who takes a safe catch behind the stumps, and that will be the end of the left-handed Ajmal. And Sebastian, he went a bit wayward in the middle part of that over, but he got the wicket on the second ball. He comes back and gets a wicket with the final ball as well. That one's chipped up in the air. There's a fielder out there, but Hiran Teja in the end doesn't really get anywhere near it. Didn't really look interested in putting his hand out to stop that. And that's a big hit, but it hasn't got the distance. It's a chance in the deep, and it's taken. That's a big wicket. That's Jaspal Singh who falls. And I think it's Jimmy James out there. He gives it the old finger guns, and the cowboy out there takes the catch. It's a wicket for Ajmal Ali, and a well-deserved one after that over. Only went for the 1 boundary, 8 runs off it. Jimmy James under it. Safe pair of hands. Absolutely, and I think they'll be buoyed by the fact. Oh, and that's just parried round the corner. He ran too far across it. The fielder out there. Be interesting to see if he comes out, if another wicket falls. So that one's going to be a long chase for Ajmal Ali, and the Grizzly wins. Oh, this is also going to be interesting. We'll come back to that in a moment. It's a big chance out there in the deep, and it's taken. He's taken it. DJ Sebastian out there. He launches the ball into orbit, almost hits the umpire in celebration with the ball. Another one of those circus acts juggling, and he is trying to find the whole of Malta to high five, because I think that's more out of relief than anything. You can see that one went really high in the air. Got himself under it. 1, 2, 3, and catches it with his left hand on the way down.
That's in the air. Could be another, could it? No, just out of the reach this time of Sebastian. He can't get there. It's Arif Mohammed, who, remember, in the last match, he came out as, I think he was high up as one of the openers.
United, but that does mean they have batting to come, and that's going to go all the way as well. So Arif Mohammed, I think he's done exactly what he did.
Prefer to have the number 13 in the air. Fielder is not in the hunt. He does ever so well. He just keeps going, going, and going.
The first ball he faces, he's been saying, why haven't you let me have the strike? Because he's absolutely obliterated that. And that's going to help the cause for Squeaky United. That's gone even bigger. That's hit the net. Where are our friends, the fielders from earlier? We need them now. And there it is. And that will be the end of the game. Arif Mohammed did not want to see the 10th over. That Carl did not want to see the ball flying towards it either. But this game has been finished off in style from the bat of Arif Mohammed. He goes 6-6. That's the end of the game. Squeaky United chase down the Red Stars total with 6 balls to spare.